Hello, it's been a while. We're back. We're doing 2022 now. Woohoo, we made it. Okay, so if we're looking, today is Wednesday, the 5th of January. Welcome back. And today we're going to work on how we locate points. Introduction to the coordinate plane. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of words to just say. Like finding the location of stuff. But it's kind of like playing Battleship. You'll see what I mean. So our learning goal for this unit, next 7 days or so, is describe the key attributes of the coordinate plane. This is all probably pretty new to you, so um, don't worry, we're going to learn a lot. And graphing in the first quadrant of the coordinate plane. All right, so um, there's a lot to unpack there. Quadrant means 4 sections. We're only going to learn about one section out of the 4. Um, graph in the first quadrant of, I think they mean the coordinate plane. I'll go ahead and fix that while we're looking at this. The coordinate plane. And then determine the location of a point on the coordinate plane. Recognize the difference between additive and multiplicative numerical patterns. There come those additive and multiplicative words again. We kind of worked with that when we were looking at algebraic patterns, the solving for x and y. And then generate a numerical pattern when given a rule in the form of y equals a times x or y equals x plus a. So this is a multiplicative pattern or an additive pattern. Once again, we'll cover a lot of stuff. So if all of that's like sounding like gibberish, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Okay, so first thing I'm going to learn is the attributes of coordinate plane and how to graph in the first quadrant. But before that, we need to learn about a coordinate plane and what we use a coordinate plane for. So let's take a look. All right, so first things first. If we were going to pick a point on this screen and then describe to somebody where it is on this screen, go ahead and try. All right, so go ahead and try and pick one of those dots and describe where it is to somebody else, or pretend like you're going to describe to somebody else. Okay, so maybe you said on the left side, on the right side, at the top, at the bottom, something like that, right? Now, if all directions were just like that, that would be kind of confusing. If everything was just kind of like, it's kind of over there on the left side, sort of in the middle, not like towards the top or towards the bottom, but like kind of in the middle. That doesn't describe much, right? So let's see. What if we added kind of like some more info? What if we put a number line on here? Now, if we put the number line on here, could you maybe make it easier for someone to find the dot that you're thinking of? So I want you to think it's the same formation of dots. So which dot were you looking at? Would it be easier to explain where it is now? Now try and think of a way to explain where your dot is this time. Okay, so if you use the number line, then you might have said, oh, it's the one above 2. There's only one above 2, right? You might have had problems if you chose 8 or like one of these dots because there's 2 above 8, but you could at least say the lower one above 8 or the higher one above 8, right? So this number line kind of gives us a location. This is 2, this is 4, this is 6, right? This is what we call our x-axis, all right? Our x-axis is a number line just like every number line you've ever seen before. And this might also help you understand why we use letters like X and Y when we're talking about coordinate planes and algebra and all that math stuff. All right. So let's try again. All right. This time I want you to describe your dot. Is it any easier this time? All right, we're going to take a couple more looks at ways to make it easier. But I just want you to keep focusing on your dot. And when we come back, we're going to talk about other ways to determine the location of your dot or your coordinates. All right, see you then when we come back. I can talk.